hungry. What's up, Jersey Jeff Eats foodies? I am here in Las Vegas on the Las Vegas Strip. Spent a wonderful night at the Bellagio Hotel and Casino, heading over to the Excalibur, one of the buffets I have yet to try out. So come along with me. We're going over to the Excalibur to check out their buffet, which closes at 2 o'clock, kind of like an early closing. So I guess it's a breakfast brunch kind of buffet. I don't know. We'll find out. Come along with me. Obviously, the buffets of yesteryear have pretty much gone away. The ones in Atlantic City, Hard Rock and Borgata, are open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Here on the Las Vegas Strip, they're mostly only open until brunch. Usually around 2 o'clock they close, the latest maybe 3. I think the only 2 exceptions are Caesar's Palace, their Bacchanal buffet, as well as the Wynn buffet. Other than that, all these buffets do not serve dinner, including the Bellagio. Obviously, the hotels and casinos here are trying to cut costs, so they cut the hours, and dinner, I'm sure, is much more expensive to serve on a buffet than breakfast and brunch, so I guess that's why they cut them. But they didn't cut the price. My brunch here at the Excalibur was over $40, and that's pretty much what you can get for a dinner buffet in Atlantic City. And as you'll see as the video continues, even though you're paying over $40 for a brunch, you're not guaranteed good food, good service, or good atmosphere. As I just alluded to a couple moments ago, I did not have a good experience here at the Excalibur buffet. As a matter of fact, this is the first meal I think on the Jersey Jeff Eats channel that I actually walked out on a meal. I didn't even make it to the dessert station. I went back and forth once or twice to the buffet stations and then just walked out. I paid at the kiosk, as you saw. You could also pay a cashier if you'd like, but once you finish paying, there's like 3 or 4 lines. None of them have any signage on them, and it's kind of chaotic. No one knows who's next or anything like that. The dining room was pretty empty, so it really made no difference. The lines moved quickly. It's just that nobody knew what line they should be on. Of course, I did my usual flyby before I actually started loading things up on my plate. I wanted to see what they had here. They had these bagels, really unusual looking bagels. They look more like donuts, not legitimate bagels. And then I like cream cheese and jelly on my bagel, but my options were peanut butter, almonds, brown sugar, and granola. What? They had clam chowder next to the oatmeal. I hope no one confused those two. So I did finally find some cream cheese. It was further on down the line next to the dried cranberries and golden raisins. So far, I just don't understand any of this. Here we have some salad dressing and toppings, and this kind of makes sense, so that's good, but the salad dressings aren't labeled, so I have no idea what kind of salad dressings they are. Then we have some salmon, some tomatoes, and some yellow stuff. I'm not sure what that yellow stuff is, but this dish definitely belongs down by the bagels, not here. And then there were some unusual vegetables. None of it really looks appetizing so far. And then we have shellfish. Now this makes sense. They have clams, crawfish, mussels, shrimp. Something makes sense here. Now we have some hot foods, thank goodness. We have mac and cheese. We have rigatoni alla vodka. Vodka. And then we have some mashed potatoes. This is the saddest burnt pizza I have ever seen. But if you're looking for something like that, well, of course, they're right next to the cinnamon buns. Where else would they be? Then we have some apple crepes, broccoli, and hash browns. This is almost comical. I was expecting to see garlic bread between the watermelon and the cantaloupe, but they let me down. Here we have some baked potatoes next to some dried out pancakes and maple syrup. Again, doesn't make any sense. And by the way, those potatoes look like they've been here for a long time. We have some sausage and bacon. At least I'll have some of that, I guess, when I come back. But so far, I'm not impressed with the variety of food, and honestly, none of this looks appetizing. And quite honestly, there's no rhyme or reason to these stations at all. So they do have a carving station with some rolls and butter. That makes perfect sense, but some of those rolls should be down by the bagels as well. Here we have what looks like bagged tortillas with some nacho toppings. Here we have some kind of green soup, some fish in a red sauce, it's not labeled, and some vegetable dish. Then we have some white rice, it looks like some kind of fried rice, some chicken dish. This is obviously Asian chicken, and it looks like crab ragoons. A couple more rice dishes, and it looks like some baked beans. Then we have some beef birria. I really don't know what that is. It looks like some kind of stew. There's stews and soups everywhere at this buffet, if that's what you're in the mood for on the Las Vegas Strip. And then what looks like egg rolls, I think are stuffed cabbage. Here we have the dessert station, which actually looks really good. Unfortunately, I never make it to the dessert station at this buffet. I pretty much call it quits after 1 or 2 plates. This is Gavone, the Jersey Jeff Eats channel's mascot. He's hiding somewhere in this video, not here. I'm just showing you what he looks like here, but he's hiding somewhere else in the video. He'll show up as a quick flash in the background. Leave a comment below in the comment section where you spotted him, and you'll get a shout out on an upcoming video. And a shout out to Deborah Camacho, who found Gavone in one of my latest Jersey Jeff Eats videos, the White House sub video in Atlantic City. Congratulations, Deborah, and welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while. Well, that's pretty much it for everything here at the buffet, and well, quite honestly, I'm disappointed. I'm spending $41 and nothing really interests me here. It's kind of like being at a bad school cafeteria. But hey, let me fix a plate and see what this stuff tastes like. I know it's not much, but I really don't see too much that I'm interested in here. I grabbed a salad with, I believe it's French dressing, and one of those donut-looking bagels. Hey, I'm from the New York area. That's not a real bagel. Wait a minute, did you just see what I just saw? There appears to be a young dead man directly across from me. I honestly didn't know what to get for my second plate, but I managed some more breakfast stuff. I really didn't anticipate coming here for breakfast, but seems like that's all that's up there that sort of interests me. I picked up some sausage, bacon, a biscuit, some hash browns, some pancakes, and an apple crepe. The sausage and bacon weren't bad. The potatoes were cold, and the apple crepe was very rubbery. I think it's been sitting there for quite a long time, and the pancakes were extremely dry. Same thing. I think they've been sitting there a long time under those lights. I think EMS is checking out my new dead friend. He's kind of just laying there with sunglasses. I'm thinking Weekend at Bernie's. Hey guys, if you're enjoying the videos here on the Jersey Jeff Eats channel and you haven't subscribed, why not do so right now? Just click on that little Jersey Jeff Eats logo in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. It's that easy. And if you're enjoying this video, regardless of how bad the food is and the dead people, then give the video a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it, guys. I just can't eat this stuff, and I don't think I've ever said that before in my entire life. Okay, I decided to get one more plate. I went back to the Asian section to see if there's anything there that, you know, might taste semi-good. And I got, it looks like General Tso chicken. It could be orange chicken. I don't know. It wasn't labeled. I got what looks like crab ragoons, but they look extremely dry and fried over and over and over again. And then I got this rice. It's not Asian rice. It looks more like a Latin rice with like some kind of tomato base. But it also looks very sticky. At this point, I called it quits. I'm catching a plane in a few hours. I tried to stay away from the shellfish here as well as the carving station. I just didn't trust it, but that's just my own observation. They also took my dead friend away. Quite an afternoon. So I'm not much of a complainer, and I hope you don't think I'm being overreactive, but this isn't a $12.99 buffet. This buffet was over $40, and quite honestly, I feel like I was ripped off. I did leave a tip. The service was okay. It wasn't phenomenal, but it was okay, and my time at this point was very valuable. I only have a couple hours left here in Las Vegas, so I just left. To be clear, I do like the Excalibur. I just find the buffet horrible and overpriced, and I just also wanted to say rest in peace, my new friend. Hey, hit that thanks button.